Welcome back, everybody, to the channel. After that, things got a little serious. The video that I had planned all of a sudden didn't have the meaning. My day started out like any other day, and we're talking about yesterday now. Not unusual for me on a Sunday to start out with a Sam's Club order. And then I was bombarded with Walmart orders on the first come, first serve. What I was noticing is, dang, all these orders look really good. What's going on with that? They were all ASAP orders. It wasn't these orders where you take it at 20 minutes after the hour and you got to wait till 45 minutes after the hour. So I took a really good one, $24 plus order, and I go there and I waited about 10 minutes, and then here comes the associate out with my order, and the first thing I get hit with is, can I please have your driver code? What's a driver code? I've never heard of a driver code. First thing that went through my head was, oh my god, is there something I've done wrong and now they're monitoring me with a code? The associate told me, well, I can't release the order to you without this 4-digit driver code. So I take another look, and this is on the start scanning screen. Sure enough, up toward the top, there's a driver code. So I give it to her, and then she enters it into her handheld device. And it wasn't until after she's put that in to the handheld device that she can then go ahead and release the order to me. Picture, the stacks of bins, right? The blue bins, and there's stickers. There's stickers on the outside of every bin. Now the associates are having to scan every label on every bin, not just one label per order. So that was interesting. So I got in a conversation with that associate, and it was at a super center, and it just happened to be the lead associate. And I said, is it just me, or is it certain drivers that have this code? And she said, no, it's every driver, because Walmart is trying to combat fraud. And I said, have you been running into a lot of this? And she says, well, the order you have right here, 2 other drivers attempted to come pick this order up, and they were turned away because they couldn't produce the driver code number. Those accounts were banned from that store and will be pending review for deactivation. I was seeing left and right, I was seeing drivers being turned away without getting their groceries, and those groceries going back inside the store. I did 6 of those. I was getting first come, first serve on shopping orders at the place where I normally like to shop. One of them was a $37 order with one drop going practically across the street. So pretty wild. But throughout the day, as I went to 3 different Walmarts during the day, and I was having this conversation with them. Now they're not happy that they're having to take these extra steps in scanning. So obviously Walmart is trying to stop fraud, theft, shoplifting, employee theft, and I'm sure it has to do with the high profile store closings in Minneapolis and up in Oregon and the Portland area. And again, let me reiterate, every time I picked up one of these orders, I was asking the associate, what's going on with this order? There's no reason anybody would turn this down. And they kept telling me drivers were showing up. They couldn't give the driver code, and they were being sent away and banned and referred for deactivation. Wow. So number one, I applaud Walmart. They've decided that enough's enough. We're going to fight fraud, theft, and shoplifting any way we can. Now, I also did shopping orders yesterday. One shopping order in particular that I did, it was a hefty alcohol order. I was halfway through the bagging process on this, the associate who works at the self-checkout area, and there were 3 or 4 of them working yesterday, which is unusual. So it appears there's some level of institutional paranoia going on with these changes happening. So I was approached and essentially accused of not having scanned the alcohol part of the order. And I said, oh no, it's worse than that. I haven't scanned any of it because I'm a Walmart sparkdriver and I've already scanned it in the app. So she turned around and walked away. As I got done with it and I scanned the QR code, I see that employee had flagged me for an inspection of my entire basket before I leave premises. Now I've got 4 associates, including the store manager, going through every bag and scanning stuff. They actually looked shocked when everything was fine. Everything was up and up. It's okay, because there's a lot of theft that goes on through the self-checkouts. I've seen it myself. I've actually reported it. So here's what I recommend to all you hardworking, legitimate spark drivers out there that follow the rules, know right from wrong, have some sort of a sense of the honor system. Keep doing what you're doing, at least in the short term. Take a closer look at the first come, first served orders that you see coming over, because a lot of those are going to be ones that were regular orders that have now become kind of an ASAP priority that are going to be better paying than what you're used to seeing. Do not show up to a Walmart with without your phone and without being able to present this new 4-digit driver code. You're dead in the water if you do that, and you're going to get in trouble and maybe deactivated, and you might have to claw your way back into the system if that even happens, because there's really no excuse for you not being able to do that. And when you're shopping, be prepared to maybe more than usual have your order inspected. Another thing I would suggest when you're picking up an order, I would spend more time going through the order, making sure that all the items are there. Since it appears that what they're trying to do is to curb fraud, theft, shoplifting, etc., and erroneous order delivery, all that sort of thing. Make sure all the items are there. If you see missing items, approach the associate. If the associate tells you, like I've told me a couple of times, is, hey, we're sorry, but I don't have time to investigate that or go in and find that item and all that stuff. What I would suggest is show the order is picked up, go in and text that customer, just so you're creating a digital paper trail that you know that there's missing items. You've talked to an associate, even get the name of the associate, put that in the text, and say that I'm delivering it anyway. You should contact Walmart and get a refund on that, or schedule it to be delivered to you at a later time. This is just covering your backside. Okay, so to summarize, Walmart is cracking down on theft, fraud, shoplifting. The way it affects you as a driver is you must show up. You must be able to verify that you've got the driver code that they're looking for, the 4-digit code. It'll match up in their system. Entering that code by the associate will release the order to you. Do yourself a favor, check the items in that order on the way into your vehicle. Make sure they're all there. If they're not there, try to account for them somehow. If you simply don't have those items, let the customer know these items aren't coming. You should pay attention to that. That takes you off the hook because you saw it, you talked to an associate, you did your job. All right, that is going to do it for me for today. Sorry to scare you guys. Somebody's got to put it out there. It's something I saw, and I think it affects each and every one of you. Do me a favor, if you haven't already, if you're the first time here, do me a favor, like the video, subscribe to my channel. If you want to get notified of further content, hit that notification bell, and I will see you all in the next video.